Well, thank you all for coming. We appreciate you coming and supporting us with our grad class. Today we're going to learn about Edpuzzle. It's an online resource where you can convert videos to help with your lesson. Okay? So first thing we need to do is sign up for Edpuzzle. So if you have your device, please go to edpuzzle.com. Okay? The first time you log in, if you've never logged in before, it's going to walk you through how to create your first Edpuzzle. It will not do that typically, only the first time. Okay, so you're going to edpuzzle.com. By the way, this presentation is available to you on the Curriculum Google Classroom page.
So if you do your Google Class, it'll automatically
Import your, if you have Google Classroom set up, it will automatically import the students from your Google Classroom into Edpuzzle. That makes it easier for you to assign assignments. Teachers are now. So once we get into Edpuzzle, and we're going to walk you through starting and creating in just a minute, we're going to switch to Edpuzzle and do it alongside of you. But we just want to go over some of the tools, some of the features you're going to see in the Edpuzzle. Okay? The first feature that you might see is a pair of scissors with a red circle. That pair of scissors in the red circle is your cropping tool. This is going to allow you to shorten the video that you have selected to only include a certain portion that you want in your lesson. So if the video is 10 minutes and you only want a 3-minute portion, you're able to shorten or crop the video using the cropping tool. The second available tool is this microphone tool. Now this is a little bit tricky. The microphone tool and the speaker tool get confusing. The microphone tool actually lets you remove the entire audio, so you'll only have the video. So the microphone tool allows you to remove everything that somebody else has already, the voice that was already recorded. This is a great tool if you're trying to do it in another language. If the video is in English and you have ESOL students that are very low level and might need the support in Spanish, you could remove all of the English from the video, record in your own voice with the Spanish on it, okay? Or if you have students that would prefer to hear your voice instead of another voice, you can erase the pre-recorded voice, insert your own voice. This is not for part of the video though. If you use this tool, you are erasing the audio from the entire video, not just part of the video. Everyone okay on that? The third tool up here is the audio notes. This is the one that I personally prefer because you can, at any point in the video, pause the video and insert a comment or a question or just point out a main idea of the video using the audio note, okay? So again, I know Arena and I sometimes put in like little wake-up messages like, hey, are you paying attention? Just to kind of catch their attention back in, okay? The fourth option is your quizzes option. So if you select this icon, this is how you insert questions through your Edpuzzle. You do, as the teacher, have the ability to access their results at the end after they have completed this. It gives you options to insert a short response question, options to insert a true or false question, and or a multiple choice question. So we will cover those options for you in just a moment. Okay.
I'm going to walk you through how to do
How to set it up.
the first video. So this is a great, like if you are doing blended learning, to put this at a center or an early finisher station that they can kind of have a quiz on their own. I did this one recently on layers of soils, and it just, every few minutes I put in some questions. So the first thing you're going to do is go up to search and go ahead and you guys are actually going to make one in a little bit, so go ahead and pick a unit that you're going to do this week or next week. I know in science we're doing soil, chemistry coming up, so if you'll go ahead and search whatever you're doing in the next couple weeks. and find a video. All right, so once you have your video, I'm going to pick this one. You're going to click right here where it says use it. And that's going to bring up all of your tools that Kristen just talked about. The crop, this is that voiceover, this is like inserting just a blip of your speech, and then the question tools. That's what I use most of, is the question tools. So, a couple of people had a question about like how do you know if it's good. You have to watch it and crop it, so we'll give you time to do that. So this was one I watched the other day, which, you know, the first little bit of this is kind of not essential. Alright, so this is supposed to be talking about bonding, and this is just quite the little intro, so I'm going to crop that part out. So if you look here, I don't know how well you can see this. Okay, these little tools are what helps you to crop. And you can move the, you know, if I moved it too far, I can move it back a little bit. And same here, if I only want to go part way in. And you'll just have to watch the video to figure that part out.
So only crop it like
You can
once.
only crop it once. You can only crop it once.
You
Yes.
can't like crop 5 minutes,
Right.
skip 2 minutes,
No.
and then go another 5 minutes.
Correct. Only one crop per video. And after you crop it, it actually shows you what the new length of the video is going to be. That's your cropped length of the video versus your full length. So the red is if you crop it, what you're turning the length into.
Can you ever go back? Like if you crop and you're like, no.
Yep,
this
you
is
can
not
always
good.
go back and change, go back to, by dragging those red handles back
That's
out.
it.
Okay.
Right. So I don't want to change all of the sound out of here because I don't want to re-record it. So I'm going to skip that part. And then the audio notes is pretty simple. After I watch a portion of it, I can just talk into it and it will record. So I'm going to watch when I'm ready. He's trying to figure out how atoms bond. So if I wanted, I could record, how do you think atoms bond? And then stop it, and it will. How do you think atoms bond? And it will keep going. So the other feature that I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to let you play with yours, is to add a question, and you can do as many of these as you want. If you look at videos that are already done, it will show you all where all the questions are. But basically, you just click on the question wherever I want it in my video. So say right after here, they're talking about how atoms share electrons. So if I add my question, I just click on the question, and there's 3 different types. So the first one is open-ended questions. This isn't going to grade it for you. Multiple choice, you'll type in this box your question, and then as many answer choices as you need. The check mark is obviously the correct one. So I'm going to do a multiple choice. What kind of bond is sodium chloride? And then I'm going to delete this one because I don't need that, and then I'm going to save. So then what happens is when they get to that question, they have to answer it. Depending on how we save it, they'll have to answer it to move on to the rest of the video. So it kind of keeps them accountable to not just watch the video, but to actually be paying attention. So we're going to give you guys about 20 minutes to try to create your own, play with your own, insert a few questions, maybe a couple voiceovers.
So I don't know whether to hit, like I want to keep going. I hit save down here. Was that too early?
Nope, you're okay. Hit continue.
Like after I made the question, I hit save down here, but I can keep going.
Correct.
Right?
Because you're creating the video right now, it's not going to force you to answer them. In fact, it won't let you answer them because you're creating. So that question stays put. That one doesn't move. That's the one you just created. This moves in case you want to insert more questions along the way. So that indicates the one that you just created. If you want another question, you pause it, hit the question mark again, and you can insert a second or third question throughout. Okay? Mhm. Where do you want the question? Do you want it right where you have it right now? So when you're ready to insert a question, you hit on this question mark right here. Opens the menu over here. Okay. So do you want it multiple choice or short response? Do you want them to have to type their own answer, or do you want them to select from the answers you provide? Select from the answers. So that's this option right here. Okay. Now you type your question right here.
They did capital letters, that's why.
Did you want a period and space there? Because you hit space twice. So to avoid that, just hit space once.
And then question.
Some mean. You want mean, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then question mark. Okay? So, because that's the second function, yeah? Sure. You're fine. Okay? So now you enter your multiple choices. And whichever one you want to be correct, make sure the check mark is. So if that's not the right one, make that the end. The one that is correct, put the check mark on.
I'm just gonna have two answers, either add or subtract.
Okay? So you're gonna write add. You have to click into the box.
Click into.
Okay, so when you're finished, you hit finish.
Okay, but what did I hit save or save?
Yeah, when you finish, it'll automatically save. Finish also automatically saves for
Okay,
you.
now I want this to go, oh, I can add this right now.
Because you signed in using your Google account, it automatically imported your Google Classroom student.
So I can just
So
click them
select
off?
which classes you want to assign it to.
Everybody getting it.
Okay? Now, prevent skipping forces them to answer the question before they move on.
I like it.
If you don't check that, they're able to move on before answering.
No, we're gonna keep that.
Do you want to assign a due date, or do you just want to leave it open as a open-ended assignment?
What do you suggest? And what if people are out? I mean, it might
Yeah, I
be
would just,
open.
even if people are out, they can turn it in late. So, and you would just get an alert that they turned it in late.
Oh, so should I have them have it due tomorrow?
That's up to you. That would be this option if you want to assign a due date.
Which one do you want?
Because you are in the question feature up here. If you want the question feature to go away, you would just click on another icon up here. Okay? The question you've created stays here. Okay? Then this is your next, so say you wanted another question, you would click the question mark again and insert a second question there. You're welcome. Yes, so these are your choices. So right now they give you two. If you'd like to add more, you can right here. The green check is the choice that's correct. If this is not, well, you can type the wrong one, but just change it to the X. Then when you find the one that's correct, you want to make sure the check mark is checked on the answer that's the correct answer. That way it automatically scores for you. And if you need more choices,
Just pause there.
I like the options that it gives you. And the choices.
Okay. I learned that you can move your voice after you've like made a question. You can actually move it down on the line. That way too. You don't have to be exactly right on the second slide when you want it to.
I stopped twice and asked questions.
I learned that you can insert questions.
No, I typed them in.
Multiple choice questions.
Right. I like that too. That's what I did.
I was able to use the
the comment part today. So, whereas we usually do questions and everything, sometimes it doesn't have to be a question where, where we want them to respond. Just like the caption button at the top. So, for example, in one of the math things, there's a symbol that would be in the formula, and they may not know what the symbol is, so I explained what that was, in like a little caption for them.
The cool things, it says the superpowers prevent skipping. That's so your kids can't skip through the questions. You want to make sure you click that superpower so the kids have to answer the questions. And then you hit send, and it automatically sends to those kids.